Fame and fortune go hand in hand and are amongst those things that most people dream about and even wish for. If you are lucky enough to have your talents noticed and your skills take you to a place of worldwide fame, then you've made it. People will envy you and some will even want to be you. Some people, however, are not that lucky and have to work extremely hard to find any type of fame. And some will do whatever it takes to get famous. So here are 10 strange things people have actually done for fame. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With that being said, let's begin. Number 10. Tattooed head. When in doubt, tattoo your head, of course. It seems that there is really nothing that a person will not do for fame. Tattoos are everywhere in this day and age, and it has almost become now as rare to not have any tattoos as it once was for a person to have a tattoo. This is why when it comes to tattoos, people are having to get even crazier in order to get noticed. The Mirror News in the UK reported on one young man who decided to have words permanently tattooed all over his face in a bizarre bid for fame. The Canadian model called Vin Los has had various words and phrases inked on his face in the hope of becoming famous. Some of these slogans include sex bomb, scream my name, and he even has fake chest hair tattooed onto his bare torso. The young model is just 24 years old. But in this effort to become famous, he has covered his face, neck, and torso with dozens of tattooed words. Vin covered himself in tattoos so that people would look at them and ask questions, the young Canadian has said in interviews. But then he also said that he hoped that the tattoos would make him the most famous man in the world. Well, good luck with that. Number 9. Risking your life for an Instagram photo. Of all the very many things that people will do for fame, we think that risking your life has got to be the most stupid. If you make it, you just might have found a shortcut to fame. But if you don't make it, you could find out, as our next person nearly did, that it's just a shortcut to the parking lot. These are shots of Russian Playboy model Vicky Odonkova, who decided that in order to gain more popularity on social media, she would dangle off the 1,000-foot tall Cayenne Tower in Dubai. Now these pictures show that with no harness and only a man's arm stopping her from falling to her certain death, she hangs from the side of the enormous building, risking everything for fame. One slip and she is definitely a goner, as there are no safety nets here and nothing anyone would have been able to do. Whatever the case, her bizarre stunt worked, as the images and videos of Miss Odonkova hanging 73 stories above the ground were shown on news outlets across the globe. The footage was viewed over 2 million times on YouTube and received over 500,000 likes on Instagram. Number 8. Faked having cancer. There are so very many ways to seek out fame and fortune, and fortunately for us, people have tried most of them. Some people can even be well on their way to fame, but might feel as though they still need a boost in order to get to the next level of fame that they're after. People like our next story, which comes courtesy of Belle Gibson of the United States. Belle Gibson was a fairly well-known wellness food blogger who had some big claims that she used to bolster her app and cookbook ranges. Belle is the author of the Whole Pantry app and cookbook. She claimed to know natural cancer treatments which used only whole foods and vitamins. She also claimed that it was her own devastating experience of fighting cancer that led to these amazing discoveries. Unfortunately for Miss Gibson, her accomplishments as an app designer and author were ripped away when it was revealed that she had faked having cancer in order to use it as a platform. Investigations revealed that Miss Gibson was living the dream, rented luxury townhouses, cars and office spaces, and that was when she wasn't busy getting cosmetic dental work done or buying herself large amounts of expensive designer clothing. Since pretending to have a cancerous brain tumor to gain notoriety, Miss Gibson has been labeled a scammer and has been fined heavily. Best to keep it real, we think. Number 7. Faking your race for fame. When you are thinking about what you can do to become famous or looking for an example of how not to, this next story can be suitable for both. This has got to be one of the most ingenious ways of seeking fame, but also has to be one of the dumbest. This is the story of Rachel Ann Dolezal, who truly had one of the strangest rises to fame ever. Our list has already seen someone claim to have cancer in order to find fame, but this woman faked her race. She was born Rachel Ann Dolezal to her parents Lawrence and Ruth Ann in Spokane, Washington in 1977. Years later, however, she would find some form of fame under a different name, Nekshi Amar Diallo. She would become an African Studies instructor as well as becoming president of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People from 2014 through June of 2015. She resigned in 2015 after it was revealed that she had lied about being an African American. That is one way to go about it. Number 6, change your body for fame. Now, some people know that they are destined for fame, but without having any actual fame, worthy talent, or skill, they decide to use their bodies. Now, there are several ways you can do this, but let's face it, reality TV is at an all-time high, so why not jump on the new trend of plastic surgery for TV? That is what Lacey Wilde did in order to get her 15 minutes of fame. The 46-year-old mother of 6 claims that she is addicted to plastic surgery, but she is also clearly addicted to the attention that she gains from it. Lacey Wilde has been featured on TV shows such as Botched, My Strange Addiction, Double Divas, ABC News, Dr. Drew, True Life, and 2020, and has even earned a living showing off her extreme body modifications. She has had over 36 surgeries so far, which include butt enlargements, eye widening, rhinoplasty, and most notably her breast enlargements, which have risen all the way up to a Q cup. The lengths some people will go, huh? Number 5. Get pregnant to earn fame. Now, maybe you have tasted a bit of fame and fortune, but you want more. A lot more. Well, Angela White, who is also known as China Black, had the right idea when she decided that her route to real fame and fortune lay with getting pregnant with the right guy. She started out as a stripper before becoming a model. Her curvy looks landed her dozens of music videos and pages in magazines. She was becoming quite famous, but that wasn't enough for her as she wanted more and more. In 2016, she began dating the only male member of the Kardashian family, Rob Kardashian. The two became engaged after just 3 months of dating, and 2 months later, they announced that they were having a baby together. There has been much talk about whether or not the relationship was genuine, but the fact that the sisters have legally stopped her from trademarking her daughter's name for profit must say something about it all. Number 4. Becoming a mistress for fame. For some people, the route to fame takes them through drama school, perhaps the stage, and eventually the big screen. For others, though, the route is a little different. For Rachel Uchitel, the route took her through the bed of a married Tiger Woods. Now, there is actually a fair bit of history when it comes to gaining fame through being someone's mistress. Just think back to Miss Monica Lewinsky. The more recent case of infidelity involved Miss Rachel Uchitel, who is an American nightclub hostess and TV correspondent, and the married golf superstar Tiger Woods. Rachel first found fame as the woman in the photograph holding her fiancé after the September 11th attacks. The picture was published in the New York Post and was circulated worldwide. She then found fame again when it was revealed that she was one of Tiger Woods' mistresses. Even though she was eventually one of over 20 mistresses that the golfer had, she still went on to be given the title of the most famous mistress on the planet, an accolade that saw her appearing on the 4th season of Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew. She was reportedly paid $500,000 to appear on the show. Number 3. Mess around with animals for fame. Now, there are of course those people that get to do the thing that they love doing and manage to somehow find fame doing it. This covers a lot of famous people, but most of them aren't that strange in their approach. Our next story, however, is he is a legend, the man, the myth, Steve Irwin. Stephen Robert Irwin, who is nicknamed the Crocodile Hunter, was an Australian zookeeper, conservationist, and television personality. His TV show, The Crocodile Hunter, gained worldwide viewers and was loved by many. The series that he co-hosted with his wife saw him regularly tackling and messing around with huge crocodiles and other dangerous animals. Although his route to fame allowed him to do all that he loved and saw him championed for doing so, it would eventually cost Steve his life. Steve Irwin died on the 4th of September 2006 after being pierced in the heart by a stingray barb while filming his new underwater documentary film called Ocean's Deadliest. Number 2. Make a sex tape and have it leaked for fame. Well, we have already discovered that sex sells, and have even seen our list cover some of the ways that it does. The main way that it sells, though, is through the act itself, especially when that act is carried out between two famous people. If that act is then caught on camera and leaked, of course, it will go on to become a worldwide internet sensation. One such leaked sex tape involved Kim Kardashian and Ray J. The two young lovers were not all that distant from fame at that point in both of their careers, but this would be the springboard for more fame by the boatload. Kim was at the time a stylist for Paris Hilton and was often spotted out in LA where she would be covered by the paparazzi. When the sex tape with singer Ray J was leaked, though, she all of a sudden became a somebody and went on to get her entire family involved in one of the most lucrative reality shows ever to be filmed, called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The TV show shot the entire family to fame and fortune. Number 1. Create a hit song and worldwide dance sensation. One of the surest ways of finding fame would be to go viral with an amazingly popular song or dance video. This will have to be something new, something sensational, and that is what Psy, the Korean pop sensation, found in his smash hit, Gangnam Style. Who would have thought that dancing like an idiot while singing a super annoying song would be one of the best ways to find fame? Well, obviously he did. After having recorded and performed a huge run of humorous tracks in his home country, Psy eventually found worldwide acclaim when his hit Gangnam Style went viral. The video was the first ever on YouTube to receive 1 billion views. It has since gone on to receive 2 billion and then even 3 billion views, and is officially the most watched video on the internet channel. We guess that the funny dancing and oddball lyrics definitely worked for him. Attention Daily Top Teners! We have breaking news. A new channel alert. The most entertaining channel on YouTube is finally here, and they are giving away free iPhone 10s. All you have to do is subscribe to Come Along to Win. It's full of super exciting cool facts, riddles, life hacks, and mysteries to keep you entertained. But don't take my word for it. Click on the screen now to see the latest video, or click the round yellow sun looking button and subscribe now. Link is also in the description. See you all there.